Okay, you guys, I'm going to do number 11 from section 7.7, the law of cosines. Now, in the directions for number 11, it tells me that it is triangle TUV right there. So because it tells me that it's triangle TUV, I'm going to just write out the parts of triangle TUV, which is angle T, angle U, and angle V. I'm just going to write this out. I don't even know what's given to me, but I'm going to write all of this out and then label it so I can see what parts I have. So little t is 9.1, that's side T. V is 8.3, that's side V. And then angle U is 32 degrees. So I can see the information that I have here. It tells me to find the missing side. So this is the missing side right here. So these are the four things I'm going to be dealing with. Now I have two sides and I have an angle, so that's how I know it's going to be the side angle side, because it's the included angle. This angle is in between the T and the V if I were to draw this out. So looking at this, I'm going to set it up. Because the U is across from each other, that's why I'm going to use U squared equals T squared plus V squared minus, so this is that Pythagorean theorem part, minus 2, and then what's here? So on this side, what is that? TV, cosine of the angle that matches up with the side that's over here. So that's U. Now you don't have to write this out for each time, but as long as you understand that formula, that's the key thing. And after maybe the first couple of problems you want to write it out, but afterwards it's going to start to make sense to you. So I'm going to just plug my numbers into where they go. So U squared is what I'm looking for, so I'm going to write that as U squared. T is 9.1, so I've got 9.1 squared. Plus V is 8.3, 8.3 squared. I'm writing parentheses right now to show you guys how to plug it in, but you don't really have to do that for this part. For this part, because you're multiplying so much, you're going to want to write that in. Cosine of U, and U is 32 degrees. Now because I put that degree symbol, I knew that that was going to go with my trig function. Okay, so this is a number, this is a number, and this whole thing is a number. So I'm going to write out each number separately. So I've got my calculator here, and I need to find 9.1 squared. Turn it on. 9.1 squared, which gives me 82.81. Plus, now I need to find the 8.3 squared. 8.3 squared, that gives me 68.89. And now this part, I'm going to tell you what the answer is, but I'm going to tell you the order that you want to do this. So what I want you to do is on your calculator, if you have a scientific calculator, this is a graphing calculator. So it's a little bit different the way you use it. So if you have a scientific calculator, I want you to find cosine of 32. Okay, you should get 0.848. Keep that in your calculator and now multiply these three other numbers by it. So times 2 times 9.1 times 8.3 equals, and you should get 128.1. Okay, so this whole thing is a number. But you want to do your trig function first and then multiply these three numbers by it. Now this you could have done in elementary school. This is actually what I remember doing in 4th grade. So you're going to add these two and then subtract just using our calculator. So 82.81 plus 68.89 minus 128.1. And I got 23.6. So 23.6 is what U squared is equal to. But I don't want to know what U squared is, I want to know what U is. So I have to take the square root of both sides. So that means u equals, I'm going to do the square root of 23.6, enter, and I get about 4.9 because it's 4.86 if you round it that much, but I'm going to just round it to the first decimal place, so 4.89. Oops. Well, since I wrote that, I guess I'll do 2 decimal places. So this is my final answer, and I found my missing side.